absolutely like tweak with your sound settings and the whole 9 yards, and it was just an absolute pain in the ass, and I could not get. So you were quiet in the last episode, but I tried. All right, I'll start recording in three, two, one. Have at it.
Hello, people of the podcast world.
You're not going to read your thing?
I am. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Jesus. And this is how this goes, folks. Like, we've decided, why he's looking for his thing real quick, that whoever beats the other person to the call to the podcast room, I guess is what we'll call this, is when we send each other a message like what I read on the last episode. And so I beat him this time, finally, for once. And once he finds it, he'll read it. I don't know if you want to call it Tizem or what you want to call it, but it's great.
Oh, too far. Here we go. Found it.
Found it. Fire away, mister.
Before anybody wonders what's wrong with me, I haven't taken my ADHD medicine in like a week.
Oh, this is going to be a great episode.
Skull, my brother of flames and steel, the horn has sounded, the fire crackles, and the mic's call for warriors of word and wit. Have you sharpened your mind as you would your axes? Have you prepared your spirit for tales and trails that await in tonight's circle? The hunt begins, the stories rise, and the world listens for our roar. Join me now, not as mere men, but as keepers of the flame. For tonight we speak for the hunters, the gamers, and the brothers of the hall. To get to the podcast room before the embers cool, or I'll send Odin himself to drag you in. Skull and strength, brothers.
Skull and strength, boys. All right, everybody, welcome back to Hooves Hardware and Halligan's. As usual, I'm your host, Christian, aka Precy Gaming, and joined to me today is none other than Hartman, or Holler Boy, whatever you want to go by. We've been going by Hartman for a while. We'll just stick with that. There is a possibility that you're going to hear Discord ding as somebody joins the room. A new guest of ours that will be in a future episode. It has been confirmed. Just waiting. He wants to get in and kind of fill the episodes out first, just kind of feel the vibe. So you'll hear that. You might hear him chime in here and there. We'll introduce him if he does. No big deal. Another thing,
Before we go any further,
oh Jesus,
I'm gonna go ahead and tell on myself because Christian said he was gonna do it anyway.
oh nope, I'm saving that. I know what you're talking
That's
about.
rude.
Nope, I'm saving it.
That's rude.
No, it's gonna be in this episode, but I'm saving it. Bitch. Anyway, folks, this is part 2 of the old versus new miniseries. Excuse me, allergies are killing me this year. Just a quick.
I heard you cough like that since your ex-boyfriend in high school.
Oh, that's dirty. No, for those of y'all wondering, no, I've never had a boyfriend. Hartman, shut the fuck up. You're grounded.
What am I?
But anyway, you're just a booty call. Quick recap from the first part 1.
Mountain Dew hurts coming out of your nose.
It does.
God.
Last one we kind of went over like hunting gear, gaming rigs, old school tech, old school firehouse type deal. And we'll kind of continue this in this episode, but we're kind of diving into traditions and how they're holding up against innovations. I really want to start off on this segment, and it's kind of out of order, but like brotherhood versus the bureaucracy. Like when it comes to the firehouse, like has tech made our jobs as first responders safer? Has it been more complicated? Is it just getting in the way? How you feeling about it?
I think it's a hindrance and a blessing because yes, we're able to stand the heat better. But like I said last week, our gear is just too good, in my personal opinion. It's letting us get too deep and staying for too long before we realize, oh shit, something's about to happen. But then on the opposite side of it, you've got thermal imaging cameras, you've got the foam systems that people are coming out with now. Even if you want to look at it as like car fires. Car fires used to be one of those things, the biggest thing you had to worry about was magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and as Christian can tell you, If magnesium's on fire and you spray it with water, it gets really bright, really fast. It gets really hot.
It makes pretty colors.
It does make pretty colors.
Unless you're really close to it, and then it makes hurtful colors.
The colors of pain.
For those of y'all that don't know, pause the podcast real quick. Go to YouTube, look up what happens when you spray magnesium engine block with water while it's on fire. Very pretty colors, very cool show, but holy fuck is it dangerous.
If you get the chance, try to find the dude, the guy. This firefighter has bigger balls than I do, and I will say this because he just straight streams. And for those of you who don't know, a lot of our nozzles that we've switched to, most fire departments have switched to, some of them are sticking with smooth bore, but a lot of them have combination nozzles where you can straight stream it, which means you just have a straight stream of water, or you can fog it out, which means you've got like this blanket of water in front of you. Well, this dude just straight streams magnesium and it's shooting back at him, and he does this like 2 or 3 times. And that dude has balls.
Jesus Christ, I'm crazy, but I don't think I'd be that wild. So, like, okay, like, when it comes to this part of it, like, I want to talk about a little bit of, like, old school camaraderie versus today's, I don't know how to word this, but versus, like, old school camaraderie versus today's. Like, how has it switched up? Like, I know at one point in time, like, you used to be able to, like, haze your probies, send them after fallopian tubes, tell them to find a hose stretcher. Has that changed, or is that still going on? Because, like, I've been out 5-6 years. So, I mean...
It really just kind of depends on the people you're around. I will say... Hold on one second.
Squirrel.
I thought the baby was coming out and tell me something.
Oh.
But I will say that there is a lot of firefighters that are too gung-ho to get in the forward-facing seats. And for those of you that don't know, on particularly paid rigs, paid fire departments, you have your engineer, who's your driver. You have your officer who sits in the front seat, front passenger seat. And then the ones that are actually fighting the fire, doing the work. I won't say that the lieutenants and captains and stuff don't do work, because they do a very important job. But the ones facing backwards in the back are usually the ones that are doing a lot of the work. And if you, personally, I think you need to spend as much time as you can facing backwards than you do trying to get in that forward-facing seat. Because if you can't put what you've learned into action, or you haven't learned something that you need to be able to put into action, you don't need to be in that front seat. That's me personally.
I mean,
you may have some people that are better at looking at a scenario in full and being able to understand it right off the bat, compared to someone like me that I would rather be able to have the knowledge I have and be able to put it into practice.
right. I mean, like, to me, when it comes to that style, is like, certifications don't mean shit. Like, you could have every state federal level firefighting EMT certification, and, like, that's fine and great and dandy, but when you get out in the field and you just freeze, like, that's not good. But, I mean, as far as, like, at the firehouse, paid, volunteer, combination, don't matter. Like, the camaraderie, like, as far as, like, hazing each other, cutting it up with the white shirts, has that changed in today's society? Like, has it become to the point to where you clock in, you don't really talk to each other, tones drop, you roll, you take care of the call, come back, get the truck ready for the next roll, and you just repeat the cycle? Or is it still like, you're bullshitting, hanging out the station, eating breakfast, whatever, doing your workouts and whatnot, tone drops, everybody rolls out if everybody's needed, you fight the fire, haze each other on the way back to the station, haze each other while you're, just being normal bros hanging out? Or it just came to the point that everybody's just a stiff log?
So, as far as the paid side of it, I'm not sure. I know the volunteer side of it. I've been in paramedic school for the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I finished back in December, but like I'm just now getting everything lined out to where I can start going on calls and stuff with the fire department. I walked in the other day to talk to the chief about something. And one of the other guys went down and was like, "Hey, well, you need an application or something, there, buddy?" And I was like, "All right, man, you shut up."
Basically. No, see, that's a good thing about like what we do around the firehouse. Is like there's a lot of brotherhood, but if you want to look at that and you want to turn and you want to look at the bureaucracy of it, there's a lot of that going on right now in all aspects of the fire service. Like I don't know if you all are seeing it yet, but like some of these volunteer stations out this way, I've noticed on their social media pages and stuff that there's been a lot of crap going on. So, like, I don't know if you're seeing that out there, as far as, like, the bureaucracy goes. I don't know a better way to word that. Sorry, I've already took 3 shots of bourbon, so I'm out
You're
there.
fine. So as far as I see it, it's I go to calls, I come to training, I joke around with people at the station. But as far as like the finances go or how things are ran, like that's not my area of expertise. I'm medical and I fight fire.
Right.
So
So,
it's just kind of one of those things like I don't pay attention to how it's ran unless it involves me.
right. Let's see something here. I gotta make sure. Something ain't right here with this. Let me. Just a second. Everything's, fine so far here. It's just I got an issue with Discord. I gotta iron out. So you can keep doing your thing. I just want to make sure I got this set up right. Um, so, okay, so let's put it like this: new role of like new communication systems. Like I know we got SCBA's now; it's got speakers in them. Your area either has or is planning to switch to digital P25 and trunking, I believe. I know everybody got right before I left a bunch of new radios. And there's another thing
So I
too. I'm seeing a
think
lot of is digital training. How much of that are you seeing out there right now?
what do you like? Are you talking about like the VR training?
Yeah, like there's VR
I
training. There's a lot of digital training, like fire extinguisher training. How instead of like taking an actual can and spraying on an actual like mini fire you make or whatever, like you're taking it and pointing it at a screen and it's reading an infrared laser as to where you're pointing
okay,
at.
so that I'm okay with because you're still physically putting your hands on a piece of equipment. You're getting the motion and everything down with it, and you're not having to burn stuff or that. God's honest truth, that CO is not the best to try to have to breathe in. And if you're doing like 15 to 20 expired uh type C or ABC fire extinguishers, you're breathing in 20 ABC fire extinguishers worth of crap.
Right.
So like that I'm okay with. But now like as far as I've seen videos online of uh self rescue training with the VR headsets and Christian bump to the pump.
Simple.
I For those of you who don't know, the way we were taught, if you can find the hose, you follow it until, and there's a certain way that the couplings connect to each other, and you can tell which side is going to the truck or which way is going to the truck and which way is coming away from the truck. Even if it is pitch black and you can't see your hand in front of your face, we know by that bump to the pump. If you keep following that, it's going to take you back outside.
And just for me on there, just to dive a little further on that, not to interrupt you, but what I mean by bump to the pump, if you look at two ends of a section of hose, it don't matter the size, most of them have it unless you've got like some type of clappered system or the new shit that they're going to now. But like you look at that and your couplings, you've got a male side and you got a female side. And if you've got the male and female together, you literally it's bump because of the grooves, not grooves, but the spindles. I think it's what they call them. I could be wrong, Hartman. You can correct me on that. But on the top of the connectors, you've got little places where like your finger or your spanner wrench can go into, and it's literally bump to the pump. Like you'll feel that. Then if you're coming into the fire, it'll be smooth bump. So the way I was taught is that the male will get you into trouble, the female will get you out of trouble.
Kind of like real life.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Not like real life.
There he is. There's
I'll
Sage.
say it.
There he
I
is.
could not. I could not chime in on that one.
For everybody wanting the voice that just joined us, this is Sage. This is another buddy of mine. He's hanging out with us for this podcast episode, trying to get his feet wet in the business. Hartman, by the way, this is Sage. So it's a good thing with Sage. He's single. He doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. I don't care. I'll say whatever I want to say. Ain't no one gonna flog my head over it.
Oh god, we got 3 autistic people on one podcast. That's gonna be great.
Speak for yourself, homie.
I don't start that shit. So like with SCBAs, we'll switch to that right quick. We'll keep the tangent for the hot takes. The new SCBAs are now having speakers built into, is it the shoulders of it and the mask, and then you can also key up and talk on the radio too without getting feedback. I know we just started getting those in the apartment I was on back in Eastern Kentucky, and those things were freaking cool. Minus the batteries you had to change out every 6 months to a year. My God.
So you actually, they've actually come up with a system to where when you dock it, like when you put it into the holder, it'll actually charge now.
Oh, that's nice. Damn, they've changed.
Now, don't get me wrong, that's expensive.
It is.
It's very expensive.
Like everything else.
The other day. For people that don't know, if you put the word fire safety, ambulance, or police in front of it, the price skyrockets.
This is why the tires for Turtle are so expensive, because they're police interceptor tires.
The same concept applies for industrial stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No, you're not wrong.
PLC, it jumps. Like, okay, never mind.
Mm-hmm. And you come from the tech side of the world, so, like, your all stuff compared to mine on the manufacturing side of the floor is, like, there's a big difference there, but it's still fucking expensive.
Oh, it's night and day. Like, the engineers have, like, Allen Bradley equipment. Basically, tack on 2 zeros to whatever you thought it would be.
That sounds about right.
It's essentially the same thing.
It's like in the fire service. Like, it's the same shit.
Different day.
Basically. Now here's you one. So, like, Hartman, I know you're still in the...
Damn it, same shit every day.
Basically. So, like, Hartman, you're still in the fire service quite a bit. And EMS as well. Want to be paragod over there, I guess. No.
Don't ever call me that.
Uh-oh, I pushed a button. I had to. I know.
I've been threatened by several medics that if I turn into a paragod, that I will get my ass beat.
Well, I know you're not going to be one because I've known you long enough to know better, but I had to hit you with that. Old school methods that still got the job done quicker, more efficient, and safer compared to new ways they're teaching methods when it comes to fire and EMS.
So, there used to be these things called mass trousers.
Okay.
And so basically, if you had a very low blood pressure or you were bleeding out or you needed your blood pressure higher, it was basically a pair of pants that squeezed all the blood out of your legs right up into your torso, which is what your body naturally does, but like it doesn't completely shut off the blood to your legs and stuff. But the biggest problem with these was that as soon as you took them off, the person would just bottom out and be gone.
Yeah, I remember those.
Like I never personally used them, but I've heard of them and I've seen a pair of them, and good God, like it just.
Yeah. No.
So like. Laryngoscope blades. I don't know if you've seen these, but now they have video ones. Which they probably had them for a while. We're just starting to see them more. But they can come in handy, especially if you got someone that like you can't really see their vocal cords very well. But by using that, you're able to see. And for those that you don't know, when you intubate somebody, you're looking for the vocal cords. So you're pulling up. Most people think you're rocking the back on their teeth. You're not. You're pulling up away from yourself. And then you take the tube once you see the vocal cords, and that's one of your confirmations that you got it in the not esophagus. Christian, help me out here. My mind went blank.
Nope, you're the paramedic.
Trachea.
Yeah, there you go.
You got it into the trachea instead of the esophagus. You watch it pass through the cords, and then you listen to chest sounds and stuff like that. But we'll get into that another day. But like being able to do that, especially like if someone's bleeding real heavily, like in their mouth and stuff, you can use suction and not be having to try to mess with the suction and put the tube in and look for the cords because you can all see it on that video screen. I think that's a great innovation.
Now, to cut you off right quick, now when I was doing my clinicals in 2014, surprisingly, AFAR, you know who I'm talking about, had two types of those laryngoscopes, I think is what you said they were called. Believe it or not, they had... I just domed my mic. They had two of them, per truck. They had just an old manual laryngoscope, and then they had the video one. They had one medic that could not get through the damn cords with the video one. Couldn't do it. I don't know why, but he couldn't. You give him one of the old manual ones, and you have somebody stand right there with the flashlight so you can see the cords, every time. Like 3 seconds, you're intubated, you're good. I don't like. That's kind of one of them old versus new things. Like I guess if it's what you were trained on, what you grew up on, it's kind of, what works best for you.
I think those are awesome for like burn victims, and I say that because if you get burned, like if you inhale hot gas or hot smoke or whatever, the first thing we look for in burn victims is open your mouth.
Yep.
Because if there is soot in your nose and your mouth, you no longer. Well, I mean, you do have a choice. You always have a choice in what you want to do. But if you want us to help you, the best and easiest way for us to do that is to knock you out and put a tube in your throat.
Now, before you get in trouble by what you just said, what he means by knock you out means give you sleepy medicine and make you go night-night. Not taking a metal clipboard medical sedation. Not taking a metal storage clipboard like I have been tempted to do in my past and beat the piss out of somebody. You get some very competitive people sometimes.
We call that percussive maintenance.
You want your quesadilla, baby girl? Okay, Daddy, you'll get it. I'll get it.
Now, if you need to go take care of that, big dog, go ahead. I'm sure Sage doesn't mind carrying on this next segment till you get back. Little gaming type of deal.
He said, "Whoa."
Whoa.
I'm doing that right now.
Whoa. So, the next one here that I got going on is what games from the past hits harder today than anything new?
MX versus ATV.
Yes. Fucking love
Stronghold Crusader.
I'm sorry, what?
Stronghold Crusader. That was an old RTS game where you're sieging castles.
This is Mom's.
They haven't built anything quite like it since it came out, I think, in 97?
Oh, God. I don't know. I was born in 95, so I really wouldn't know. Here's a good one. So, like, y'all remember, like, local split screen or LAN parties?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think we touched base on this last episode, Hartman, if I'm not mistaken. Sage here can explain to you better what a LAN party is better than I can. Like, I don't know exactly how to explain it rather than everybody connecting their devices together with an Ethernet cable on their own TVs, but...
That basically sums it up. Like, everyone in one single room, you're all on the exact same network, and you're all playing with a local server.
Okay, so
we used to play Battlefield 1942 back in high school. We had like, I think 20 computers in the lab. We'd re-image them, throw it on there, and then we had to watch out for our teacher because he had the flight stick and would basically destroy all of us in helicopters.
So the teacher would even get in on it.
Oh yeah, teacher was awesome.
Nice.
You would have really enjoyed it because he was into the ham radio.
Nice. So here's another thing when it comes to um, with gaming and everything, and the old versus the new, do we feel closer now? Being able to like we are now, being on Discord and being able to do online games and stuff like that with people from around the world, or have we lost connection because we're not in the same underneath the same roof with each other, doing what we do when it comes to
It
gaming?
doesn't feel the same because you can't just get up and start beating the shit out of somebody for cheating.
I mean, if you know where they
Screen watching.
Green watching motherfucker.
If you know where they live, just drive over and give them the beat down and go back home. Like nothing ever happened.
Well, see, that's easier said than done when some of the people you game with live 12, 15 hours away and you've got to work the next morning.
Okay, look,
It's
you're
not even
halfway.
that. Now it's premeditated because you thought about it on the way over there.
No, you didn't think about it. You think about how you're going to do it, and it's totally different.
It's still premeditated.
Nah, it's optional.
So, what are some of your all's best moments back when it was split screen? We're talking COD, we're talking any game, Mortal Kombat, things of that nature when it was split screen.
1v1
Blue
on
shell.
Rust.
Blue shell as they cross the finish line.
Fair.
Oh, Mario Kart.
Fair. Sage?
Nah, man, it's 1v1 on Rust.
Yes, oh my god. Bro.
1v1 me, bro.
Oh, man. I mean, even online, when COD started doing that, and you would get in a lobby with people on Rust, we're talking OG Modern Warfare type shit, those lobbies went fucking hard to the wall.
And now you need a safe space inside the safe space.
My brain remembered Star Fox. Split screen Star Fox on the 64. Oh, that was a blast. Mortal Kombat was a blast.
Oh my god, you went back with it. God damn.
I did. You're welcome.
Damn.
But can you really call Mortal Kombat a split screen game?
Well, you split something on there. Does that count?
Yes.
I mean, fair. You're. Yeah. No, I have to give you that one. I mean, what about, best memories with, LAN parties? I know I've hosted a couple of them myself in school. Sage, I don't know if you've done anything in school like that, and I think you said you did. So,
Yeah.
COD, especially, Xbox 360 Elite days, and you're doing zombies or some shit like that, good Lord have mercy.
Well, we used to do the Battlefield, but we'd also we had a one massive party, and we had people bringing in consoles that had DDR. I don't even know what that is.
I'm 5 years new into this gaming shit. Hartman's just learning it. You're gonna have to dumb us down like we're 5.
Basically, they had
Break the TV. No?
They had the TV. Yeah, they
Why
had
not
the
break the
TV.
TV?
What?
Oh, he's
Distractions, man.
yeah. It happens. It's every episode. It's
So-
cool. It's what we do.
So, think old school Nokia phone, right? You got your
I didn't break the
9 little
TV. How could I
buttons.
been outside?
You stand in the center,
Oh.
and on the screen it plays music, and you gotta hit the arrows with your feet. Dance Dance Revolution.
Okay.
Oh, dude, we
You
used to
would
play
fight.
that in school.
See, he gets it.
Okay.
we
Yeah.
did that
I
at
got
one
you.
point of LAN parties
Oh no!
had,
How did you not break the floor through?
because I wasn't as heavy then.
Fair. I mean, me, I lived in a fucking janky ass fucking double wide during this time when people were doing Wii Sports and Dance Dance Revolution. I was afraid to collapse the fucking foundation or the floor of the double wide. So because I was 300 pounds at one point in time, I wasn't about to do that shit.
Same.
Our
And
gym
I'm-
teacher in grade school, she realized that she could count this as physical fitness. So instead of going to the gym and playing ball and stuff, we just stay in the room and play Dance Dance Revolution TV.
I mean, if you think about it,
It works.
I was going to say, if you think about it, break it down a little bit. It really is physical activity because you're getting up and you're actually moving, heart rate gets up a little bit, yada yada. No, all that bullshit. But so, Hartman, are you still getting into the journey of getting into PC gaming? Are you looking at PCs? Have you stopped looking at them? Where are we at on that? Everybody wants an update.
I'm still looking. I haven't really truly figured out anything I want yet. At this point, we're trying to focus more on getting a new house because me and my wife both don't want to live at the head of a single lane road anymore.
Fair.
A
So
shotgun road?
What?
A shotgun
no,
road.
we're past the shotguns and starting towards the end of the banjos, getting into washboards.
Getting
Gosh.
close, getting close to the method bad boom stuff.
Oh, that is messed up.
I mean, you're not wrong. So
I'm just gonna stay here and eat my bourbon street steak.
there you go. So
You know, drink your steak.
I didn't catch that part. What?
You know, drink
Just because
Sorry,
I
I've-
don't mean I don't have teeth.
Jesus fucking Christ. I've already had 1792. I'm a little bit on the edge here, so like, give me a second, I'll catch on.
This is McDowell, not
10:45.
Phelps.
So, how about this? Like, I know both of you have kind of hunted a little bit here and there. Maybe this might be a topic for you guys, maybe not. We'll see how we feel. How much tech is too much tech in the woods? Like, when it comes to, like, you've got satellite trail cameras, you've got cellular trail cameras, you've got all these different apps for GPS, topo maps. You've got, like, things like Onyx. Please don't sue me, but, like, y'all have a great app. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. But, you know, comparing that to today, or to previous years before all that came out, do you think we've got too much tech in the field? Like, is it getting
Yes.
is it getting to the point to where it's making us better as hunters, or is it just making us lazier ones, or is it kind of like surveillance versus actually skill of hunting?
I enjoy the days. I enjoy going out, getting in the tree stand right at the edge of morning, edge of daylight, and then sitting there until right at the edge of dark. I love days like that. But at the same time, life happens, and if you can't afford to sit there all day, but 10-point buck comes between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. every night, why are you not just going to the stand during that time?
True. But you see, and this is like you said, it's 50-50 with this. And Sage, I don't know if you have any say on this or not, but like that, like even me knowing what time the big buck I've been chasing for the last 3 years, he comes through this thermal bowl at the same time. He leaves the thermal bowl at the same time, twice a day. Like, I've got him pinned. I've had him pinned for the last 3 years. He's just smarter than me when it comes to everything, apparently. Like,
Things are.
Shut up.
But what you're saying is, even though you see it, you know where it's at. The tech doesn't really matter.
Basically, so, like, I've got my camera. I know I'm in a thermal bowl. I've got, attractants out most of the time just to get him used to coming back into that area. Now, as season comes in, I don't have the corn piles out anymore. Like, I had to let them all go out and whatever. And for some odd reason, he still busts me every year. So, like, I still go in, like Hartman was saying, edge of daylight, and I stay all the way up to, midday or dark, depending on if I'm going by myself or, with somebody else. Their timeline matters as much as mine when we're in the hills. So, like, it's 50-50 because, like, yes, it's making us lazier because we're not physically out there glassing and scoping and scouting and doing all this fun stuff. But at the same time, it's making it easier on us to be able to understand, okay, so the wind, certain maps you can actually see wind directions, it updates every 30 minutes to an hour. Like, okay, so the wind generally from 6 a.m. to, we'll say 10 a.m. is coming northwest, just as an example. And then from noon to 2 p.m., it's going south and north. Whatever. It allows you to see your thermal bowls. It allows you to mark where your stands are at, where you're seeing signs at, stuff like that. But at the same time, the old school method kind of works a little bit better because you can actually go out there and you can, scrapes, rubs, trails, go out there and sit somewhere with a pair of binos and looking at, deer activity, what they're doing, how they act, in certain areas.
On top of that, I hate to interrupt you,
No, you're
but on
good.
top of that, getting out there gets your scent out there, gets them used to you, whether you have the scent cover on or not. Don't get me wrong, if I'm going up to do anything that has to do with hunting, I'm putting the scent killer on me anyway.
No,
But
that's why I got a zero
that gets
trace.
them used, yeah, they get you used to that weird chemically smell because just as well, like, yes, it kills the scent, but then you have that weird chemically smell on some of them.
Right.
But then it gets the deer used to that.
But two,
So
what
then
you're
they're not as apprehensive of, oh, I've smelt this before, nothing bad's happened.
But, that's if you go out there, say, like you would with the old trail cameras, you go out there every 2 weeks, change the battery, get the SD card, swap it out. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're out there every 2 to 3 weeks and you're putting your scent down and you keep coming back before your scent can leave, yeah, sure, they'll get used to it. But if you're in a predominantly rural area like where I hunt, don't get me wrong, got people out there bush hogging, running tractors and stuff like that all the damn time. Like they're fairly used to it, but the smallest whiff of something that's unnatural to their area, they're bolting, and you don't see them for 2 or 3 weeks. So, like anytime I go out, change my camera battery, make an adjustment to my blind, my stands, whatever, I run my zero trace, and within like a day, or even that day, most of the time, they'll come back. Like I may spook them out of there as I'm walking too, but usually that's once they actually physically see me versus smell me. But like,
So I had an old hunter tell me this a few weeks ago. He said, and I quote, "Hunt like you're just going for a walk."
fair. I mean, that's
Because, and when he first said it to me, I was like, "What in the world are you talking about, old man?" And he was like, "Nah, listen. If you, the quieter you try to be, the louder you are.
yep.
Hunt, check your trail cameras. You hunt, you move around the woods just like you would any normal day. You're
And
just walking.
that's
You
it.
happen to see a good sized doe or buck, either one, whichever one you're trying to tag out on. Boom, there you go.
And that's like a spot and stock method. So like, I mean, chill, relax, do your thing. Don't make it super obvious. And and the old hunter, like you were saying, he's not wrong. Because like if you go in there and you're trying to be quiet and you're watching your every little step and all this, that, and the third, like you're gonna make a bunch of racket whether you realize it or not. It's gonna be unnatural. It's gonna be weird. Every animal within a mile radius is gonna know you're there.
Why? After you said that, I got to point this out. Why? I need someone to explain this to me. I need one of our listeners to try to explain this to me. Why does a deer make hardly any noise moving through the woods, but then a squirrel will run through the leaves and it sounds like a damn stampede?
He has small hooves versus whole body hitting on the leaves.
Hold the fuck, Sage,
Hey, drag.
homie.
They
Squirrel. Yeah, I mean, yes, they drag. The motherfuckers don't have hooves.
But hang on.
No.
Deer have the hooves. So the squirrel drag their nuts.
Jesus fucking
I'm going to
Christ.
bed.
God damn it. This is the most tistic episode ever. This one's going to be good. I love it. I mean, I can kind of, like, damn. Like, I can see that. Like, I get that. Like, physical nuts and the food nuts. Like, both of them. Yeah, like, I get it.
All right, let's give him another one. Why do we drive on the parkway but park on the driveway?
Because we're in America.
Fuck you.
Why are you on a cruise ship but in a boat?
I'm sorry, wait, what?
Why are you on a cruise ship but when you're in a regular fishing boat, you're in a boat?
I've never said
versus
in a. Is that one of them like northern things? Like, I've never once been like, I'm in a boat. I'm on the boat. Like,
Fucking. I'm stunned on that. I don't even know how to fucking. I don't even know.
No work brain.
Brain.exe not found.
404.
Basically. So, we'll roll into some hot takes here. And before we get into this is something that bothers me. Hartman, I hate to embarrass you like this on the podcast. I know you was going to say it earlier, but, like, this is where I was saving this for. How the fuck are you going to be a firefighter, be able to climb a 100-foot stick on a truck or 40-foot ladder to get on a roof to vent, and you get 15 foot up on a fucking Ferris wheel and it stops and loses power and you freak plumb the fuck out?
Okay, first off, fuck you. It's 10 feet, not 15. Second,
Those 5 feet matter.
Motherfucker, you said you was at the top of that bitch.
so I know my ladders have been inspected. I don't know the last time that those carnies inspected that Ferris wheel.
I mean, considering the fact... Listen, I'll give you this. Considering the fact the name of the... Like, I'm not going to say it. We're not going to get another cease and desist order. Fuck that shit. We ain't going through that again. But, like, the name of the company you mentioned, I have never heard of. I'm like, okay, like, I can kind of understand this. But at the same time, homie, come on. I know you've done ladder bailouts. I know for a fact you've rappelled. I know you've done all that gangster fire hood rat shit. But you're 10 foot off the ground, boo. Like, you fall. The worst that's going to happen is you're going to break a bone. Unless you hit your fucking head.
The ground will catch you.
I wasn't even that worried about falling. It's my kid was with me. I don't want my kid hurt.
The kid's fine. You didn't fall.
Listen, your kid's the same age as my kid, just like a year difference roughly. They bounce back quick.
That's not the same age.
They're practically the same fucking age. It's fine.
They're like 3 months apart.
Okay, so they're not even a year apart. Sorry, I'm not good with math.
Not complaining better, is all I'm saying.
Well, it happens.
COVID.
COVID.
Don't get me started on that.
COVID. No, we're not going on that tangent. That's a hot take, but not for the podcast. Nope, that's another time.
That ain't what I heard, bud.
Anyway.
Mine was a COVID baby. Yours wasn't.
Mine was a drunken whoops.
He sneezed the wrong way.
I'm trying to bake cookies.
Fucking sneeze the wrong way. God damn it, Sage.
Hey-o.
Oh, Lord. So here's something.
What show was that? Oh, it's South Park when like you stick your wiener in a girl and then it's white stuff all over.
No, that's...
No. You stick her wiener inside, slap her titties around some, and pee. I think that's how that goes.
The colony of semen. You gotta stuck it to the tube with your eyes closed.
Oh, no.
Wouldn't that be called a torpedo?
Alright, look. Two pregnant women who are having an argument are technically a mecha battle, okay?
Especially if they're both Karens.
Yes.
So I'm gonna quote a TikTok I heard the other day. You know the woman that's like, go ahead and say the weird thing, and then the dude pops up and says a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah.
That works.
If you get off in your woman's back door, and then she goes to the bathroom, does that make her a bus driver because she is now responsible for taking and dropping off a load of kids?
No child left behind, right?
God damn it.
Look at Christian. He was the one that was left behind.
Best part of me ended up as a brown stain on a mattress. I'm sorry it happens.
At least she didn't get caught on the fence.
So, okay, so let's switch gears real quick because this is going to get out of hand if I don't switch this. So,
Pocket more like it.
Little pocket pull action. Anyway, so a spicy opinion about modern life or tech. Sage, I know you've got a shit ton of these considering what you do for work.
Yeah.
Fire away. I'll let you have this one.
Oh no! You gotta give me some kind of fuel here.
Dude, I mean, come on. You work in tech. Like, you work in the modern era. What is some spicy hot take opinions about the bullshit you deal with?
The fucking backseat alarm that goes off in your car whenever you open the door. First off, if your fucking cell phone is more important than your child in the back of the fucking car, fuck you. Fuck you.
Jesus fucking Hartman, goddamn.
I was a lit one. Mine is the reliance on cloud for everything nowadays. Everything's a service fee. You gotta get charged for everything. Oh, you want some extra storage? Pay for it.
Fucking Google fucking cloud. Yeah, no.
Oh no, I'm more about the Apple cloud. Because
Fucking
that
iPhone shit.
Once it hits their servers, they have control of all of it. They can do whatever the hell they want to, and they can tell you ain't getting it back.
I mean,
my ball.
I tell you another. I tell you another one that's really pissed me off. Is okay. So like you've got the autonomous vehicles, kind of like Tesla and all that shit. But I rented a Toyota Corolla one year. Shit. Not exactly sure particularly when, but it was like within the last year. This motherfucker basically drove itself fucking 12 hours. The only thing I had to do was keep my hand on the fucking wheel and it just done its thing. Like, fuck, that fucking takes all the fun out of fucking driving. I might as well fucking fly.
Technically not self-driving. That's just staying inside the lines. If you're going straight that entire way, that wasn't self-driving.
Homie, no. Going over 75 across fucking Rocky Top is not straight. And it avoided the goddamn potholes. I didn't have to do shit.
That is like going from kindergarten to first grade. You finally learned to stay in the lines, Christian. I'm so fucking proud of you.
God damn it. I don't know. I think it's weird. And then I got to looking. Fuck, I can't remember where it was at. But there was a fucking recall for certain cars. And I don't remember the brand specifically. Because the reverse cameras fail to activate. I'm sorry, but if you can't look over your fucking shoulder and use your goddamn mirrors to back up, you don't need to fucking drive. I can back up a 40-foot fucking fire engine into a little narrow-ass bay that's barely big enough for that bitch and not hit shit. We're backing out of a one-lane fucking hollow. Don't get me wrong, I like backup cameras. My turtle doesn't have it. I'm glad my turtle doesn't have it.
Then what's that in the back of your car? By your license plate?
That is the license plate illumination light that has dirty dangled itself loose because I decided to rally my car a little too hard out of a ditch.
I thought you ad hoc the camera on there. My bad.
No.
No, ad hoc, not hot to a. Come on now.
Oh no. This episode got spicy.
So while we're on the subject of Hawk Tua.
Hey-o.
Oh no. Kids cover ears.
Run.
I pissed off an entire nursing class.
Oh no.
So where I went to school at, whenever they do orientation for the medical students, they put everybody together. So you've got your X-ray techs, you've got your rad techs, you've got your nurses, you got your phlebotomists, you've got
the whole show.
This and that, the whole show put together. That includes your medic students.
Oh no.
Christian, you've been around fire stations and EMS stations enough. You know that we are feral. We do not care how we talk to each other.
Believe me, I know. I've lived it. I've done it.
So, me and one of the other guys, I just met him that day. Me and him got along great. Like, me and him were joking back and forth, and he said, "Why don't you go suck a dick?" And I said, "Hey, what I do in my spare time is none of your business." And I paused and I went, "Wait a second, I'm not a nursing student." Hey.
Oh no.
They all just stared at me. I was like,
I'm in danger. So, here's one that I just thought about. So, trading skill for convenience. Conveniences have its place. Right? But at the same time, if you do not have the skill set to back those conveniences, why? Why are you bothering with the convenience if you don't know what the fuck you're doing?
Well, back to the backup camera thing. Like, I learned how to back up a trailer and a vehicle in a 1994 Ford truck.
I done it in a 1992 Toyota pickup truck, like 5-speed manual transmission type shit.
Oh yeah, mine was 5-speed too. My uncle was straight up like, if you don't know how to drive this, you don't need to drive.
Look, I drive a 60 as it is, by choice.
Millennial anti-theft device.
Exactly.
Like, I've seen people try to steal. This kind of goes into the skill versus convenience. motherfuckers, if you don't know how to drive a manual transmission vehicle, why the fuck are you even trying to break into one to steal it in the first place? You don't have the fucking skill set for that.
Bazinga.
Like, what the fuck is you?
Bazinga.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's just, I don't know. But moving forward a little bit here, like, where does the old and new actually work together? Like, I know this is kind of an off-point type of deal, but, you know, we're going to kind of try to blend this and balance this a little bit. But, like what he's talking about, like, when it comes to firefighting and hunting and fishing and all that, like, old school and new school type stuff, it all works together, honestly, if you know how to utilize it properly.
So, we'll go back to the SCBA things. There is a company that is or has already developed, I'm not sure, I'll do the research and I'll let you all know next week, that is looking to put a heads-up display in the mask. So, like, your thermal imaging, your...
Scott or Dragger one, ain't it?
I can't remember who it is. That's why I said I'll do my
Okay,
research.
that's fair.
It may have just been a concept they were throwing around and not actually done it yet, too. So I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked that much into it. But they want to put the heads-up display to where you can see past it. It's kind of like augmented reality.
Okay.
So you can see through it, unless it's like you straight make it to where your mask is just showing the heat signatures. But I think that's going to be a wonderful thing, especially like, oh, my ball.
I'm sorry, what?
What? Did you finally drop?
No, I found one of the baby's T-balls in like one of her little hidey holes, and I've been messing with it
Oh, okay.
to kind of curve the Tizem, get it baseball curve right.
Fucking idiot. Goddamn, why do I hang out with people like this?
You chose to.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. Like, I mean, it's. I can't say nothing bad against it because, like, we're all one and the same fucking person, basically.
Buddy, you see me look at a game more dead in the face and go, boo.
Homie, we met,
Like,
got in a fist fight over something stupid, and then we became best friends. The only difference between you and me and Sage is me and Sage haven't gotten a fist fight.
No,
And I'm pretty sure Sage would whoop my ass. So
probably.
I'm not going to attempt that.
What happened is we got in a fight. And I remember this vividly, and it was because you stole my fish.
Well, it was either that or trying to date your cousin. I don't remember which one, but yeah, both maybe.
I don't care if you date my cousin, like, she a hoe. But you stole my catfish that I was... You stole my catfish that I was going to eat for dinner the next day.
Well, don't leave that shit laying around.
And then the next weekend, the game warden pulled up and asked for everybody's license, and I went, boo. And then you went, I like that guy.
Pretty much is how that worked. I mean, me and Sage went fishing one time, and then it was just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, basically, we were forced to meet. Let's put it that way.
Yes, but, like, wasn't a bad thing. I mean, fuck all.
I'm not complaining. I'm
Right.
just saying we were forced to meet.
But at least we were forced to meet over fishing. Like, I mean, you can't complain.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I'm fine with that. It worked.
Yeah. So, another thing here we can get in a little Tizem talk on is, like, what is one tool, like, to this day, that still carries old school into the future?
Carabiner and a rope.
Fair. Sage, what about on the tech side? What one tool carries old school techniques of tech still into the future today?
Calculator.
I'm going to flash drive. I can't think of one time that I've not been able to use a flash drive and get something done.
That's fair. What about it?
I can. Chromebook.
Fuck a Chromebook. Nobody likes Linux.
Why should I use a Chromebook for?
Well, because it was free.
Fair.
350 is not a bad 50.
What?
350 is not a bad 50.
FREE, Christian.
I'm too
not
drunk for this
THR.
shit. Sorry.
FR.
So, okay, what's one modern tool that carries old school as well? Like you've got your old tech stuff like USB, carabiner and a rope, or not USB, flash drive and USB, or fucking goddamn my words. Fucking, I'm drunk. Flash drive and carabiner and a rope, like those are great. But what's a modern tool that backs old school and still carries it through?
Christmas trees.
That's not a
Backup
tool.
cameras.
Fuck
It
your
is.
backup
It is.
cameras. I don't. Fuck your backup cameras.
It makes your house pretty, and they've got so good that I don't even have string lights anymore. You just pop that bitch in place and it lights up. It's fucking safe.
Sexy.
Fair. So,
But I'm with him. Backup cameras.
backup cameras
They're
and
like mirrors
fucking
going one
iPhones.
direction.
Have you not seen the newer cars don't even have mirrors anymore?
They do. They're just internal to the vehicle.
Brother, my
Yeah.
truck.
They use fucking cameras, and that's fucking retarded.
It's awesome, and you know it.
No, it's not. It's
Yes.
fucking stupid.
I can see all around my truck. It's great. I enjoy it. It helps me find the lines when I'm parking.
But you still have physical side view and rear view mirror. I
Yeah,
have
I
seen
can't
your truck.
see-
I have rode in your truck. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. All
but-
the extra shit that you have is great because I can help you back
You
into
rode
trailers
in
and all
your
that other fun shit. But like, for your,
No one did that.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Hartman?
You said I've seen your truck. I've rode it in your truck, and I went. You've rode him in your truck.
No. No.
No.
No. Oh no. So, God Almighty.
Christian, does your wife know?
She's already got a theory. We ain't gonna dig into that. Mm-mm.
There's a reason they have chairs in hotels.
Exactly.
Every orgy needs a witness.
Basically. God, this
Hey, that's your piece of technology that's going to hold up the vibrator.
fucking podcast has got out of control real quick. So let's move on with this a little bit. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it moments. Like, Sage, you know this as much as I do. Where we work, that is like the biggest thing. Hey, like, it's dangling, but it's not, it's still running. Fuck it. Like,
For 30 years, yes.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But there is and Hartman, I know you know this too. There's a limit to that. If it's not broke, but it's still like causing you issues, it's broke. You just can't tell that it's broke. Like, fix that shit.
Duct tape.
Man, we're lucky if they use duct tape. More like
W40.
WD-40 and a little bit of a little wrenching activity. You might get something fixed.
If you
Maybe.
reset,
I'm sorry, Hartman. You just completely went fucking robotic as fuck.
He went full robo. Don't already got to Mr. Robotic.
I said if you can't fix it with a Craftsman wrench set, WD-40 and duct tape, you don't need it.
Zip ties.
What I use zip ties for and what you use zip ties for is two totally different things.
No, okay. Sorry, I misphrased that. Overrated or underrated? Zip ties.
Oh, underrated.
Oh, highly underrated.
Yeah, I have to.
But remember to cut your tag ends
Yes, for fuck's sake.
cleanly.
Please don't leave a jagged edge. I can't tell you how many times
No
my dumb ass has
45s.
ran into them motherfuckers.
No 45s.
I use zip ties to keep my spark plug wires away from my manifold.
I mean, that's a legit reason to use them.
But what?
As long as you use them to hold your muffler up.
I've never seen. Okay, yes, I have. I've worked in a garage for quite a bit. Yeah. I have.
Yeah. No. So here's your one. So I had this question pulled up and I done squirreled. So would you rather use duct tape to secure your ladder stand to a tree, or would you rather just let gravity hold it in place?
So you want my God's honest opinion on this?
I'm afraid to ask, but yes, go ahead. This is gonna be so bad.
I've made sure that my life insurance policies far outweigh what I'm going to make in my lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Gets it.
So,
Kinda gets it.
same.
with that being said, I'm worth more dead than I am alive. So what happens, what happens.
Same.
Oh, gravity.
Oh, gravity, my dear friend. Okay.
Dude, my mom hates that. She asked one time, I done something stupid. She's like, what would have happened if you would have got killed? I said, Emma could have bought a new daddy.
Or two.
Basically. So, like, okay. So, would you rather use HDMI for the rest of your life? It never gets upgraded. It is what it is at this point in time. Or go back to the red, yellow, and white cables for your audio and visual?
Just stick with HDMI. Why
Uh,
are
uh,
we going to compare apples to pears here?
Why not?
Apples to pears, peaches to plums, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he gets it.
You won't send them on a tangent.
No, that was actually a Eminem song.
Now, so Hartman, you had a little bit of a hot take I had to stop you on back earlier. Do you remember what it was, and do you want to go on that tangent real quick?
I don't remember what it was, but tell me again, and I'll see if I do.
I don't know. We're not going back to it if you don't remember. Fuck it.
No, no, you ain't gonna do this to me. You've already took away my chance to tell myself once. You ain't doing it again. Speak up.
Fuck. What was it? I'm trying to think now. I gotta go back. Yeah, man.
Remember, sir, I have you on Live 360, and I know where you live.
I'm looking back through the fucking notes. Give me a second. I can't read my own handwriting. This is bad.
That's what she said.
It came with the digital training with the fire service.
Explains so much. Handwriting?
Huh?
The digital training. So, like, going back to that, like, until you can feel the heat and know for a fact that you're going to be able to perform in that situation, I don't like it.
Why?
Because, like, yeah, you may be fine. You may be fine seeing the videos of how, or seeing how hot it gets. You may be fine seeing or moving in the gear and everything. But until you feel that heat coming down on you, or fire grounds are loud.
Yes.
So if you can't perform in those situations, not only have you put your life in danger, you're putting your partner's life in danger as well. And to quote the great Will Stepp, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. I want to make it home.
Yeah. All 10 fingers
And
and 10 toes intact.
If you can't guarantee me that, well, I won't say guarantee. If you can't show me that you are going to be competent in your skills enough to either, one, get us out of a bad situation if we get in one, or B, rescue yourself or me if we get in a bad situation,
This is
I
true.
don't want you with me.
All right.
Within reasonable doubt.
Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times and places where you may say you fall or something falls and hits you in the head, and you go dizzy headed, and you come to and you're like, "Fuck, where am I?" That's one thing. But to just straight up, like, you get 3 feet inside the door and start panicking, now I have to worry about getting you out along with myself. Plus, if there's a victim in there that's that close to the door, now I have to worry about all 3 of us.
It makes the situation very, very complicated, very dangerous for everybody involved.
And for those that haven't been in the fire service, EMS, police, the order in which you care about things is me, my partner, victims and patients, and then the general public.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, if you can't make sure and do everything in your power to make sure you get home, what good are you to other people?
It's the same thing going to the scene. If you don't arrive alive, how are you going to help somebody?
Exactly.
But we are running a little over our time that we usually try to stay in. Folks, Hartman, do you have a call to action you want to give out to our community? Or I know you mentioned one earlier, but my brain's done squirreled a long time ago. We got on a tangent this whole entire episode. So, like, you might have to.
I think we already got that one covered.
Okay. Well, folks, remember one thing before we close this out. If you can't move forward, you can't move forward if you forget where you come from, but you can't grow if you never try anything new. That's going to be my takeaway from this episode. Hartman, you want to close us out with your mental health note as usual?
Guys, remember, just because you think you don't matter doesn't mean you don't. I promise you there's people out there that care. There's people out there that will listen. Just because you're feeling down today doesn't mean that that's going to be like the way it is for the rest of your life. There's always going to be a tomorrow. There's always going to be a reason to wake up. And like I've said before, if you have to make up some stupid reason to stay on this planet, your laundry detergent and your fabric softener have to run out at the same time before you can do anything about it.
Or your shampoo and your
How
conditioner.
often does that ever happen? Or your shampoo, your conditioner, or the day that WD-40 changes their logo.
Or increases their number.
Yeah.
It's true.
Stick around. Someone cares, and only thing you're doing is transferring that pain to the people that care about you. You're not here to see the aftermath of it. I've been through it. Christian, you've been through it.
Several times.
It sucks to lose someone that we care about.
It does.
Reach out. Find somebody that'll listen.
And
As always, if you can't find someone in your personal circle, message the Discord page, message the Facebook page, something. Reach out to somebody. Somebody will get back to you. And if like we don't get back to you and you're still having these bad thoughts, do not be afraid to call 911.
No.
We deal with mental emergencies just as much as we do physical emergencies and medical emergencies. We don't stop just because you're not hurt. You are hurt. You need the help. We're there it's for you just the same as anybody else. I've sat in the back of my truck many a times and talked to people that think that this is just the end of the road for them, to show them and give them a new lease on life. Someone cares. Someone will be there.
Keep reaching out until somebody says, hold your position, I'm on my way. It's the best way I can think to put it. But folks, with that being said, have fun, be safe, and remember it's okay to not be okay. And we will talk to you all next week on the next episode. Sage, appreciate you jumping in there and bringing some more Tizem to the Rhythm. Hartman, as usual, thank you for being the co-host. And everybody take care. And like I said, we'll talk to you on next week with part 3 to our little mini segment. And just a little hint out there, we are working currently on coming up with a Halloween special for everybody. We're going to plan to try to drop that on Halloween itself, on the same day, the 31st. So look forward to that, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.